Hey Sioux Falls, Happy New Year. Mayor Tenhaken here, and I wanted to give you an update on some things happening in your city and things you can look for in 2019. You know, last year, a few months into my administration, we introduced a framework that we call One Sioux Falls. And you can see the graphic here on the screen. The One Sioux Falls framework is really serving as a driving framework for the decisions that we're making in my administration. As you can see, it entails issues related to housing, public safety and health, workforce, and then engaging people. And based on that, some of the things you're going to see in 2019 fall right in line with that framework. One of those is our Public Safety Training Center. Sometime this year, you are going to see our administration bringing forward a bond initiative to our City Council to request funding for a new public safety training facility. Our current one is woefully outdated, and we need to ensure that our public safety officials, our first responders, have the best training resources they can to keep our city safe and protect our citizens. Another thing we're working on is the Premier Center Master Plan. And when I say the Premier Center, not just that facility, the entire campus. The Premier Center, the arena, our convention center, our baseball stadium, which we call the Birdcage, our hotels that we have out there, Howard Wood Field. That is one huge complex that we need a long-term vision for. And so we're in the process of putting together a task force and working on a master plan for the entirety of that campus. Another important initiative in our administration this year is going to be housing. We've talked a lot about housing, and we have so many conversations going on about what the future of housing in Sioux Falls is going to look like. We use the term accessible housing because what we're focused on is housing that's accessible to people no matter their income level, whether they're a first-time home buyer, whether they're looking for a move-up home, or whether they're looking for that affordable workforce housing. We're focused on trying to make sure that our housing needs in Sioux Falls are fulfilled. Transit is another thing we talk about a lot. Public transit. What do we do about public transit in Sioux Falls? We've been working on an innovation task force, what we call a core team, comprised of 13 employees from across city departments, and look for a transit plan to come from our administration this year. We have things called BHAGs, big, hairy, audacious goals, BHAGs, that each of our city departments has set this year. For some, their BHAGs may be related to housing. Some may be related to narcotics. Some may be related to our new public triage center, where we will triage people who have addiction and other chronic behavioral health needs instead of putting them in jail. Those BHAGs are goals that we're working towards as a city. We also are going to be rolling out a dashboard, a community dashboard, which is going to show all kinds of data that you want to know about your city. Everything from building permit data to unemployment data to sales tax revenue. We're trying to be as transparent and open as possible with data and use technology to display that. Lastly, I'm very committed to investing in the employees that make this city great. We have 1,300 city employees that are absolutely phenomenal. And I want to continue to give them the resources, the tools, whatever they need to be engaged employees. Engaged employees are effective employees. So thank you for the opportunity to serve you. Thank you for all you do for our city. And I look forward to a great 2019 as One Sioux Falls. Thank you.